Welcome to the Hemlock State Explorer. Today we are in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, just north of the city of Columbia, and we're going to visit the ever popular Chickies Rock. We've started at the Clayton B. Shank trailhead, which is not the typical parking spot for Chickies Rock, but we wanted to give you a little bit more bang for your buck. This will take us on a short walk through the woods, and we'll cross over River Road to which is Route 441 over to where people typically park for Chickies Rock. It does get quite crowded, so it'll be interesting to see what it looks like today. You can hear the traffic in the background where we're headed. Chickies Rock is an excellent overlook of the Susquehanna River, just where the Susquehanna bends around an anticline between Columbia and Marietta. And that hill, that anticline rock formation, is the same one on which Shoals Rock and the Robert Kinsley Natural Area are located, both of which you can find at hemlockstateexplorer.com. We're really glad you're with us today, and we can't wait to visit Chickies Rock. All right, we are at the top of the hill at Clayton B. Shank, just a few minutes walk through the woods. This is not Chickies Rock, it's across the way from Chickies Rock. So if we get out here on the rocks, being careful of snakes on this beautiful summer day. There's a view from the top, and that parking lot that you see down there is actually the parking lot to Chickies Rock. Thankful it doesn't look too full on beautiful days. It is typically packed. Take a look over this way. Not much to see on account of the foliage. We'll head up this way, see what's around this side of the trail. Looks to be a rock ledge, but not too much to see. Something's moving down there. Looks like there's a part of a trail down there as well. See where this takes us. Okay, here's a trail that's leading back in the direction of the parking area. It's a flat spot. No, doesn't look like much at all. I can actually see the road where we came in on right through the woods. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to get to the bottom of this hill, cross over River Road, Route 441, and then we'll pick it up at Chickies Rock. Well, that was a short walk, and here we are at the Chickies Rock parking area. I thought it would be good to just take that trail. I've never seen it before, so I was curious, but the trail is right across the road. We zoom in, there's the trail we came from, but as you can see, River Road is quite busy and the traffic moves quickly here. So just be very careful if you choose to explore the other side of the road, crossing it. I don't know if anybody remembers the old video game, what was it, 80s, 90s, I can't even remember, Frogger. I think we just played some real life Frogger crossing that busy road, but in my opinion, it was worth it just to check out something that we've never seen before. And there was a little rock ledge. There wasn't anything to write home about, but at least now we know it's there. So this is, I'm very happy right now because driving by here on other days, Chickies Rock is typically, the parking lot you just saw is typically full on the weekends. That's not an exaggeration. It is literally filled to capacity on many days, especially nice days, and we just saw a few cars, so I'm hoping we can enjoy the trail and the overlook with some relative peace and quiet, maybe even a little solitude, of course accepting the traffic that you hear behind us. Just a few minutes walk, the trail splits, and you can see how easy and well maintained the trail is. It looks like it forms a loop, so we'll start uphill first, and then we'll plan on coming back the easy way. I'm noticing that this trail, especially if you just want to take that lower trail down there, this would be a great place for people who want to walk but may not necessarily enjoy a difficult hike. And as a reward for your efforts, we'll have a beautiful view in the end. There was an intersection at the top of the hill that led to Chickies Rock, and then another that led back away to Route 441, which you see below. Interesting, here's a concrete slab on what appears to be a switchback. The trail was quite wide behind us, indicating that this was probably some sort of old road or grade. There's some more of that concrete. This was certainly excavated, as you can see from that pile right there, which is not surprising because this area between Columbia and Marietta, there's some more concrete. This area was once an industrial powerhouse. There were in fact 7 iron furnaces between Columbia and Marietta. And as you well know if you follow Hemlock State Explorer, we do love our iron furnaces and pre-industrial and early industrial relics, which you can see at our website. Looks like the road fizzles out, but it looks flat down here. So the switchback, okay, here's a trail. The switchback might go all the way down to the road. But in any case, this really was an industrial powerhouse. So exploring this area, I'm hoping that we can find lots of ruins and relics in the woods. We're exploring an old road on the east side of Chickies Hill, and as you can tell, that's the side near Busy River Road. And this trail above us actually heads out to the Northwest River Trail. Lord willing, another adventure for another day. That is really an excellent and very popular local bike trail, rails to trails. But what I wanted to draw your attention to here is we have encountered a slag dump. So let me see, and a bunch of old bottles as well. So here's some slag, some smelting, indication that smelting was going on in this area. Nothing too interesting. I like seeing the glass slag, but that is not it. Here's something that was once melted. A brick with some melted substance on it. More slag here. You could probably find something interesting here if you did some digging around. Maybe even came with a metal detector. Here's some pottery. Looks like a plate, maybe. Pottery with some design on it. So if you're into scrounging around for old artifacts, this might be a good spot. And of course, we'll mark that at hemlockstateexplorer.com. Someone's old shoes. All right, let's see how far we can go on these switchbacks. I don't think we can get much farther. Well, yeah, it looks like it does go down to the road. There's some more debris. Yeah, nothing really to write home about down there. So we're actually going to head back up and go to the main event, Chickies Rock, which is really what we came here for, but I couldn't resist a good side trail to just see where it went. And I'm glad we did, because we found the hookup over there to the Northwest River Trail, and then looks like an old dump here that you can dig around in. If you find something interesting here, be sure to post it in the comments. All right, the woods is opening up and there's a view of the river just beyond. Here's an interesting railroad related structure. Here we are. It's quite buggy here today and hot, so this I don't know if you can tell on the video, but you're really missing out on the feeling of this wonderful refreshing breeze blowing off of the river and making things very pleasant for us. River looks high and muddy on account of the recent rain. Looks like other visitors with us today, as would be expected at such a popular spot. Let's turn aside here first. There are multiple viewing platforms. This one looks unoccupied at the moment. Still hear some traffic in the background, but I do love the sound of the wind blowing through the leaves. All right, here we are. So the Susquehanna River curves around this anticline between Columbia to the south. I think we'll actually be able to see the Route 30 bridge between Columbia and Wrightsville. I guess not so much from this vantage point on account of the foliage. Let's go here, see if we can get a better view. There it is, the view from Chickies Rock, at least one of them. After stopping for a photo, let's head over this way. Well, looks there's signs every few yards, it seems. They really do not want you going out beyond this fence. Make our way around this ledge. Yeah, yet another warning sign. Oh yeah, people below, so be careful of knocking debris down. We have the railroad and the rail trail right below us. Okay, this is opening up to a larger viewing area. Wow, I'm shocked that this is unoccupied. There's some folks over there. Let's go down over these rocks and see what it looks like from down here. This is going to be a nice view. And these rocks form irregular steps. Not difficult, but just watch your footing because they're tempting to step on because they form nice steps, but you know, they're irregularly shaped. Okay, here we go. Okay, so how's that for a view? There's Marietta in the near distance. The Susquehanna River curving around the anticline. There's that knob on the York side, so you're looking at York County on the other side of the river. We're on Lancaster County. And there is the Route 30 bridge, and that would be Wrightsville at the west end on the York side of that bridge. We are on a broad grade running along the contour of the hill, and there's a ravine to our right. Would not surprise me if there was a factory or something down in there. This place was loaded with that sort of thing, and it also would not surprise me if this was an old railroad grade as well. We want to thank you for joining us on our adventure to the ever popular and famous in this area Chickies Rock, with beautiful views of the Susquehanna. To see the full adventure and all of our other adventures, check out hemlockstateexplorer.com. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we can't wait to see you on the next adventure.